Alright, so this movie is all about not lying. So for this review, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm going to tell you the goddamn truth, every single word of it. I'm not black. Hello, and welcome to volume of Foot on Film. This week we are reviewing The Invention of Lying, starring Rick Gervais, Jennifer Garner, and Rob Lowe. Alright, let's start it off. The movie is about the very first lie ever told, and the invention of lying, obviously. Duh. So this is a world where obviously there's no lies. Lie isn't even a word. Truth isn't even a word. There's no word for lies and truths. It's just all, everyone tells the truth. Everyone says what they think. You know, everyone means what they say kind of world, you know. Kind of like ours, only not at all. The story follows Mark, who is Ricky Gervais, as Mark around, and he's not the most he's not the most upscale guy. You know, he's not perfect. He's really kind of far from perfect in this imperfect world. You know, he's overweight. He doesn't make a lot of money. He's not successful. Just nothing you would think of in a world like that. You know, where people would be successful. Alright, the story follows Mark, who is Ricky Gervais, around, and he works as a writer, or as a screenwriter, which basically screenwriting in this world is kind of just like history. It's like writing history and then someone reads history to you. It's really, it's lame, it's really boring, you know, but it's what they got. He isn't a very good screenwriter. He has a very bad century to deal with, that they give him for history to write about. He goes on a date really early in the movie with Jennifer Garner, and she kind of tells him he's a fat little snub nose, and she doesn't want to have kids with him, and so there's no reason for them to be dating and stuff. He loses his job, so he's getting kicked out of his apartment, and that's when the magic happens. That's when he goes to the bank and decides, just all of a sudden, to say, "I want $800 in the bank account." Lady's like, "You only got $300, man." "Oh, well, there must be some mistake. Here's your $800, you know." And he lies, and then just boom, just right after that, everything just changes for him. Like, his world gets flipped upside down, and he can do anything he wants. He can have anything that he wants. But he decides to kind of help people with his lies. He lies to help people. He lies to give people better lives, you know. And then, but the one person he won't lie to is Jennifer Garner. He won't lie to her. He won't tell her something that's not true, because he actually likes her. He really likes her. So this is kind of a romantic comedy, kind of. This movie was written and directed and starred in by Ricky Gervais, and I love his style of writing and I love his style of acting, because he writes like he acts, you know. Every little subtle nuance of you know, of his character, you can see it in there, and you know he wrote that for himself, you know. And all the other parts are written spectacularly. The story is great. His directing, though, I don't know. It might be half the writing, it might be half the directing. It kind of fell apart towards the second half of the movie. I didn't like it as much as the first half. The first half is really great. The second half is just kind of... there's a lot of guest appearances in this movie, though. Let's see. Louis C.K. Plays his best friend. Philip Seymour Hoffman plays a bartender. Edward Norton is in there. Jason Bateman, Tina Fey. Just a lot of stars just came in for this film. And it was really great. I liked it a lot. The big plot point in this one is kind of towards the second half of the movie. He kind of finds the greatest, you know, lies about the greatest discovery ever in mankind. You know, we have it in our world, and he invented it for theirs. But you just gotta see it. I'm not gonna tell you what happened there. You just gotta kind of watch it. As far as a rating for this movie goes, I think it's a definite rent. If it's still in theaters, go check it out in theaters. I don't know if it still is. You would have to tell that for yourself. But check it out in theaters. It's a great comedy. Go see it with your friends. If you don't have money, then, you know, whatever. Then rent. You know, once it comes out on DVD, you rent it. And if you liked it, and then you buy it. Because this is a movie I'm planning on buying. I don't buy a lot of movies, but this is a movie I'm planning on buying, because it's that good. It goes where comedies don't normally go. And I like that. I like those comedies that kind of take that drastic leap. And if it makes it, then it's perfect for me. If it doesn't make it, then I like to watch people fail. It helps me sleep at night. But that's it for this edition of Foot on Film. Tell me what you want me to do next week. You can be anonymous. You don't have to be anonymous. It's me. You tell me what you want me to watch. I'll fucking watch it. But not New Moon. I'm not watching New Moon. Don't try that shit. But that's it. I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye. And also face.